Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how to correct a unit test and submit corrections to me so that you can earn points back on a test you may have not scored your best on. So for instance, if you have a D or an F on a test, you'll want to go in and do corrections to pull that grade up because it can have a significant impact on your course average. So what you would do is log into your science course and go into content. And then I just visited this test, that's why it popped up, but you might have to go over to the unit that you were got the test score in you want to correct, and then go into the part 1 test. And then from here you're able to review. So you can see the student got a 70. So that wouldn't be able to be corrected. But if you got a D or an F, we definitely want you to at least pull up to a C. So you would go to review, and you're going to just look through until you get to the first question you missed. And then you'll want to open a Word document and make a new one. And from there, depending on what tools you have on your computer, I always like the snipping tool, which is something you can download, or the Lightshot tool, which is the purple feather that works on Microsoft Office, or Windows 10, I think is what it is. So you would click that, and you could easily just take this image and copy it and then paste it onto your corrections page. And so from there, this was a question about a student conducting an experiment on how the temperature affects the amount of sugar that can dissolve in water. In the experiment, she uses 100 milliliters of water in each trial and stirs for 5 minutes each time. What is the dependent variable? So the student missed that. So the student would then need to go back into the content. So you might want to go ahead and snip all the questions that you missed first so you don't have to keep getting back into it. So you could just go through, take another screenshot, and skip some space after. Just hit enter a few times. And so you can see how you would just continue to add to that, but then you're going to need to go back into the lesson and find where it talks about, so for instance, in this question, the dependent and independent variables. So you would go back to the content and you would look back in Unit 1 and have to figure out where that was discussed. So it's in a couple of places. I believe you can see it in experimentation. And so you would just find in the lesson where it talks about variables. And so right here, it talks about that. And so you would need to take a screenshot and get that in. You want to get the page number you found it on, copy that, and then you would want to paste it in. And you can make it a little bit smaller, adjust it however you need to, so that I can see you went back and looked up where to find it. Okay, so you would do that for every question you missed, and then you would save this document as unit whatever it is, test corrections, unit 1, unit 2, and then you would email me that. Once I get that email, you're then able, I will go in and adjust that up 3 points, which in most cases is a letter grade, and then we'll kind of take a look at it from there. And that is how you will submit test corrections for your grade to be improved.